In this class, let us learn about moving charges and magnetism. We learned that a magnet produces a magnetic field around it, and this field exerts magnetic force on another magnet. In 1820, the Danish physicist Christian Ørsted found that a moving charge or a current-carrying conductor creates a magnetic field in the surrounding space. In his experiment, he placed a compass needle near a current-carrying conductor. It is found that the needle shows deflection, and the deflection increases as the current through the conductor increases. But when the needle is moved away from the conductor, the deflection decreases. At different points, the direction of deflection is different. So he concluded that a current-carrying conductor produces a magnetic field around it, and the deflection increases. That is, the magnetic field increases when the current is large and when the needle is brought nearer. And the field produced by a current-carrying conductor is given by Biot-Savart law. We are considering a very small element of a current-carrying conductor of length dl. To find the field at P at a distance r from the element, the field at P is represented by dB. The magnitude of the field is directly proportional to the current through the conductor, length of the element, sine theta, and inversely proportional to square of the distance r square. Or dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi IDL sine theta by r square, and the unit of field is Tesla. Mu 0 by 4 pi is the constant of proportionality, in which the mu 0 is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 is known as permeability of free space. Therefore, mu 0 by 4 pi is equal to 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. In a medium, the mu 0 is replaced by mu, the permeability of that medium. The current element dl is a vector quantity. It is given the direction same as that of current. Magnetic field is a vector quantity, so we can express magnetic field in vector form. Vector dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I dl cross r cap by r square. The vector r cap is vector r by its magnitude, so it can also be expressed in this form: I dl cross vector r by r cube. Since it is the cross product of two vectors, dl and r, the magnetic field should be perpendicular to both the vectors dl and r. The direction of the magnetic field is given by right-handed screw rule. If a right-handed screw is rotated in the clockwise direction, the screw moves downwards. So if you consider the current element of length dl, at the point P on the right side, the magnetic field is directed inwards into the plane, because the screw is rotated from the first vector dl to the second vector r through the smallest angle, that is clockwise. So the field is directed into the plane. For a point on the left side, the screw is rotated anti-clockwise. Then the screw moves upwards, or the magnetic field is directed out of the plane. Thank you.